and just had some really good times. Unfortunately, listened to a lot of loud music, which affected my hearing, but didn't.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Good night, Extended Freedom Network. Sorry. Who did I miss while I was away? Oh, looks like Eddie and Ryan joined us. I'll get you guys on the list in a minute. It's KD8SLG. I was talking to John for a minute. I want to say hi to Brad. See if Brad's out there. I missed Brad. K0KDW. KD8SLG. You out there, Brad?
Yes, sir, I am here. Sorry, I had to switch over to repeater phone. I stepped away from the radios, but can still hear them. I just can't reach that far through the mobile home to actually grab the radio.
I don't know if anybody heard the echo, but I had the other half of this radio tuned out to Oklahoma, and they linked up a couple minutes ago, so I got a weird echo there on my end. I gave you plenty of time. I know sometimes you got to switch things around. Saw you on the dashboard earlier, so took the liberty of adding you to the list. I'm glad you're out there for real.
Yep. Yeah, I actually ended a conversation I was having earlier because I could not remember if I re-enabled my connection or not. So I ended my conversation right when it was supposed to connect, but it turns out I forgot to actually re-enable the connection. So I had to manually connect it and then get re-added or re-enable it after that. But we're here. Hopefully we're here the next couple of weeks. I got a doctor's appointment Wednesday to see an eye specialist, another one, to potentially have some calcium deposits scraped off my cornea, essentially to prevent the formation of cataracts again. So if they decide to do that same day, yay, because it could mean 2 weeks of recovery where I could be in a lot of pain and I wouldn't be able to, there could be disruption to my vision, and if I can't see out of my right eye, that means I can't see at all. So that should be fun. I'm not looking forward to that part. So if they do decide to do it, hopefully I don't have the vision disruption, but we shall see. All right, we'll be standing by. Looks like we're about 90 seconds out. K0KDW.
I love someone else watching the clock. And I got to tell you, man, that just sounds thoroughly scary. When Shannon talks about getting needles stuck in his eye, I cringe, and that was cringeworthy, my man. I am sorry to hear that, and I wish you all the best. I got you on the list, Brad. I saw a couple other characters out there. I took the liberty. Christian, KF6POE. I grabbed you. Stick around, buddy. And NEYMY, I see you snuck in. I threw you on there, too. At least stick around until I call you there during pre-show, please, guys. All right, we're about 45 seconds away from the girl. Everyone, please stand by. Talking over the girl is a major party foul. It's KD8SLG. I'll be back when the net starts.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the BeaconNet pre-show. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset, and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. for the BeaconNet. We have some trivia, we have some fun, we make some laughs, we got lots of friends. This is the pre-show. Start at 9:30. I take a bunch of check-ins, go back to them, see who's going to stick around, and who's just here to say their bits and move on with the night. It's a good time. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. As this is a linked system, when transmitting, key up for a couple seconds before you start talking, and hang on for a second after you're done. We want to hear every word you have to say. When checking in, give your call sign phonetically, alphanumerically, your name and location. Let me know if you're mobile or short time, and I'll do my best to care. Before we get started here, let's check in with tonight's net control team, what I like to call the Mickey Mouse roll call. KD8EPC, KD8 SLG. Is your radio working tonight, Dustin?
KD8 SLG, this is KD8EPC. I think it's working. I hope it's working, as long as everybody behaves tonight, because if anybody misbehaves, I've already got the stick out, and I'm certainly ready to use it. With that, we'll be here. We'll be ready for the big show. This is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
You still got your gall up about a little bit about the border breaker net this afternoon, huh? I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Yeah, everybody is very well trained here on the BeaconNet. We'll see how that works out tonight. Thanks for jinxing us, Dustin. Sounded good. Gonna clear with KD8EPC. See, Josh and Lucy got some old trivia tonight. Let's see which one of them's out there, or if both of them are out there. W8HRF, KD8SLG. You there, Josh?
KD8SLG, W8HRF. Good evening, Nick. Good to hear you. Lucy's in the other room, but she'll be back here in a minute. Yes, I've got an alternate trivia ready to go for tonight, and looking forward to it. Hopefully we sound all right. Back to you, sir.
I'm guessing you are the person who hooked up W8OKE like 4 minutes and 47 seconds ago. A little crackling with you. Is Lucy there, or should we just talk to Lucy later?
Where Josh goes, I go. KD8SLG, KD8YUK. I'm here. No trivia for me, though. I'm just hanging out, I think. KD8YUK, KD8SLG.
You guys are so cute. Where Josh goes, Miss Lucy goes. I got you staying up there in the VIP list, because you are VIP. Thanks, Lucy. We're going to clear KE8YUK, excuse me. And Bob's got main trivia tonight. Awesome. KA8LYJ, KD8SLG. How you sounding tonight, Bob?
Well, I sound good to myself, but I can't hear what the other end of the airwaves are sounding like. So you got to tell me. But I am here, and I have a trivia question locked and loaded. This is KA8LYJ.
Oh, such witty banter. We exercise. You're going to fit right in here, Bob. You truly are. And you sound great, man. No worries. That's why we do this, folks. The Mickey Mouse roll calls. Make sure everybody's stuff is working. Everybody's stuff's working. So let me tell you who got on the list already, because I've been very prolific in harvesting tonight. We've got WB4AIZ, Chuck down in Florida. He was in and out. W2JLS, John. K3MBC, Mark K0KDW, Brad K5CFY, Ray. W4YSW, Yuri. AB8MO, Andy. KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. KE8ZRY, Jeremy. W3ETB, Eddie. KJ5MCV, Ryan. KF6POE, Christian. N8YMY, John. KF8GGM, Matt. KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. And KE8QKO, Nick at Night. That's who I got so far. Let's do a round or two of check-ins, then we're going to see who's sticking around tonight and who's just here to say hi, get their ticket punched, and take it off. It's KD8SLG taking early check-ins for the BeaconNet. I'm listening.
W8WKY.
This is stealth check-in. You miss me. That's all right. I'm sneaky that way.
Okay, I'll pick that up. West Cav, I don't know how you snuck through there. Did miss you. But you did manage to wash out two other people. There was somebody trying to key up on W8WKY, and there was somebody keying up on W8OKE. So let's do this. Whoever was on the 015, you go first, please. Alright, I got nothing out of that. How about W8WKY? Whoever that was, why don't you give it a try? That's what I thought. Alright, anybody else out there? It's KD8SLG, I'm listening.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray. That's KE8, VOX, Scott, and Vermillion. And I'll be in and out tonight.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf. KD8HAG, Tim, I'm mobile. I'll be in and out.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, Phil here in Canal Fulton.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8ZA, Eric in Johnson.
Okay. I picked up KE8VOX, Scott, in and out. Thanks, Scott. I got KD8HAG, Tim, in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Tim. Good to talk to you. WV3K, Phil, I got you on the list. And KE8VZA, you're very quiet in there. I think you were one of those doubles from earlier on, but I got you this time, man. Good to hear you tonight, Eric. All right, let's go up to the top of the list and start talking to people. Done with the QRN. W2JLS. W2JLS is KD8SLG. John, are you out there? And are you going to stick around for trivia tonight?
I'm KD8SLG. This is W2JLS. I'm in the radio room, and I'm going to stick around tonight, buddy. Get on with that list.
Very good, my brother from another mother, W2JLS. Great talking to you before the net tonight, John. Thank you. You're going to clear with W2JLS. Let's go out to Texas, Pasadena, Texas. Talk to Mark. K3MBC, KD8SLG, one of the latest members of the BeaconNet crew. How you doing tonight, Mark? You going to stick around for the big show?
KD8SLG, this is K3MBC. Yes, I'm doing pretty well this evening here in rainy Houston, Texas area, and I am sticking around to the end. Back to you.
Very good, very good. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Mark. And rainy in Texas and sunny in Ohio. Who knew? Everything's upside down. You're listening to the Beacon Net on WKY. This is KD8SLG, and next on the list we're talking to Brad in Missouri. I know he's sticking around, but I want to say hi again, and he can say hi to you as well. K0KDW, Brad, how you doing tonight? You're sticking around, right?
Indeed I am sticking around, and thanks for the kind words there earlier. And this would be the first time I've ever had this particular procedure done, as I've always had calcium deposits and cataracts removed during laser welds, basically when I go under due to retinal detachments and retinal tears. So this would be the first time having this done. Ought to be interesting. K0KDW.
You described it very graphically, Brad. Really, I do wish you the best. And I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with K0KDW. Let's go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. K5CFY, KD8SLG. Good evening, Ray. Do you have enough left to stick around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, K5CFY. Yes, sir. I'm definitely going to hang around and try to guess some trivia there. So don't forget your T-shirts for the field day coming up. I think tonight's the end. K5CFY.
Ray, you've been cleaning up after me all day. You're right. Oh, anybody else on one out? Wow. We'll try this again. Field day T-shirts. Anyone wants field day T-shirts? Tonight's the night. We're going to close it down at the end of the Beacon Net tonight, so get your orders in. Sold some today. It's a net now. Mark bought a couple. So there you go. Thanks for the reminder there, Ray. I've got you sticking around. Thanks, buddy. We're going to clear with K5CFY. And next up, we got a new regular guy here. I saw him earlier, but he's not here now. Let's see if he's out there on RF or something. Yuri, W4YSW. W4YSW. It's KD8SLG. Are you out there somewhere, Yuri? Well, nothing heard. Maybe he'll be back later. I miss Yuri. All right, next up we got Andy, and he's going to answer, I promise. 88MO, this is KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Andy? You gonna stay up for trivia?
Well, maybe I won't answer just to spite you, but here I am. This is AB8MO. I suppose I'll stick around.
Is that what I get for assuming, Andy? Is that what I get for assuming?
Well, of course, you asked for it. Yeah, I'll stick around, no problem. Thank you. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
Good to hear you, Andy. And as always, thank you for being my Echolink test on Wednesdays. We're going to clear with AB8MO, sticking around. Now we're going to go all the way back to Oklahoma. Taco Tim, KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. How you doing, Taco Tim? Are you here to just get your ticket punched, or are you going to stick around tonight?
Hey, good evening there, Just Nick. I'm going to be sticking around to see what somebody's got up their sleeves. But did I hear you say tacos? That should have been done on Tuesdays.
Well, this week it ended up being on Wednesday. It was Taco Wednesday, Tim. It's all right. Tacos are good for any meal. How are you sticking around, Tim? KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. Let's go to Jeremy. Ashland, KE8ZRY. There was something in the blue screen about antennas or something, Jeremy. Tell me what's going on. And are you sticking around tonight? There goes my poorly timed forever ID. Jeremy, you were barely squeaking in there, but I did hear everything you had to say. And I know a guy with a truck and a couple ladders. So, you want some help? Let us know. I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with KE8ZRY. Let's go to Maryland and talk to Eddie. W3ATV, KD8SLG. Hi, Eddie. How you doing tonight? You going to stay up with us?
Hi, Nick. Yeah, I actually finally remembered what day it was, which is a major accomplishment. That I remember today is Wednesday, and there's the Beacon Net. So I'm here. Hopefully I will be still around and awake by the time it gets around to me a little after 10, maybe. I mean, so, yeah, I'll be here. I'll try to be here anyway, in any case. It's good to hear you, Nick. W3ETV, back to that.
W3TV, KDSLG. Eddie, I got to tell you something. I had a total brain evacuation, but when I saw you on the NCO list for that Alex put together for Boredom Breaker Net, I had really spaced and forgotten about all those nets you used to run on there, and I guess that explains why I seem to know you better than I know you from just these interactions on Wednesday nights periodically. So, that's cool, Eddie. Thanks. We're going to clear with W3ETB, and we're going to talk to another Boredom Breaker, an NCO, a new guy, and Ryan, who's been helping out here on the Boredom or on the Beacon Net. KD5MCV, KD8SLG. How you doing, Ryan? You going to stick around with us tonight?
Well, hello, Nick. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV. Tickled to be here. And, yeah, I'm going to stick around. And I too know how to English. Anyways. Oh, my little girl here is itching to say hello to everybody. So, a little third-party traffic from Miss Stella real fast. Say hello to Just Nick. Hi. All right, we got it done. And a high five out of the deal. Appreciate you picking me up, brother. And I'm going to stick around, so I'll holler at you again soon. KG5MCV, back to you.
Hi, Stella. Hi, Stella. Hi, Stella. And give her a high five back for me if you would there. Ryan, I got you staying up to play trivia with us tonight. Thanks, Ryan. KD5MCV, KDSLG. Next up, we got Christian. I hope he stuck around. KF6POE. It's KDSLG. How you doing tonight, Christian? How about you, man? Can you stay up and play trivia tonight, or are you just here to get your parking ticket validated?
KD8SLG, Kilo Foxtrot 6, Purity of Essence. I'm going to try to stay awake. I think it might happen. I get distracted. I always think I'm going to sleep, and then I go, well, maybe I should grab that one book. Maybe I should go turn this light off. Maybe I should turn this light on. Maybe a constellation should project on my ceiling. So anything is possible. I enjoyed listening to your conversation with JLS, John, earlier when I turned the radio on, and he was mentioning the cool NASA thing last night. Because I turned it on and at first I was like, oh, cool, I can learn something about astronomy. Maybe there's something I can use in here. And then it kept going and going and going and going and getting deeper. And I went, maybe this is the world's most boring pirate radio station. And then I turned it off and had a good night's rest, and I'm happy to be back. So we'll pass it back to Net Control, and I will try to stay awake here. Nice hearing from you, buddy. Kilo Foxtrot 6, Purity of Essence, back to Net Control.
purity of essence. Thank you, Christian. And, yeah, too deep for me, but we'll do our best to lull you to sleep here tonight on the Beacon Net. I'll put on my late-night FM radio voice. How's that? Christian, have a good one, man. I got you sticking around. Stay awake. Stay awake. KF6POE, KD2SLG. N8YMY. It's time for you to go to bed, but you see you're still connected. You still out there, John?
KD8, SLG, N8YMY. Pulled out of the driveway this morning about 5:20. I just got home about 45 minutes ago. And I am not tired, so I'm going to stick around. Yeah, these high school playoff games are killing me. But I'll be out here. N8YMY.
All right, man. Sounds like you're still a little wound from the day. Perhaps you need an adult beverage. You know, Malox or Pepto-Bismol. Those are my adult beverages. N8YMY, I got you sticking around. That's cool, John. Thanks, man. This is the WWKY repeater. You're listening to the Beacon Net pre-show. I'm KD8SLG, and next up we got KF8GGM Matt. How you doing tonight, Matt? You gonna stay up with us?
KD8SLG for the night, KF8GGM. Good evening, Nick. Yeah, man. Count me in. Can't wait to hear what's on trivia. I also found out that Geritol is also an adult drink. KF8GGM, back to net control.
That's another one, man. I was trying to think of the, what's the one in the blue bottle? Anyway, yeah, I got you sticking around. Thanks, Matt. We're going to clear with KF8GGM. Next up, we got Uncle Fred. That's in the remarks now, Uncle Fred. Someone on the Border Breaker Net must have stuck that in the remarks to remind them. KE8QFT, KD8SLG. What's going on, Fred? Are you staying up with us tonight?
Yes, well, I have a couple of interesting news articles. One is about a cow. Look, if anyone's missing a cow in LaGrange Township, call the police. It's on the news. They're trying to find the owner of this cow. That's the most important thing right now. And the Guardian's one. KE8QFT, back to the pre-net. Move.
There's all kinds of cows down here in Holmes County there, Uncle Fred. I don't know if any of them are missing, but I'll keep my eyes open. And Blue Bottle is milk of magnesia. Thank you, Jairus. I got you on the log. All right, Uncle Fred, got you staying up with us tonight. We're going to clear with KE8QFT. Let's go to Nick at night, KE8QKO. Hey, man, how are you? What's going on? Are you sticking around tonight, or are you just here to say hi? Where'd you go? KE8QKO, KD8SLG. Out there, Nick?
KD8SLG, KE8QKO. Yes, sir, I'm here. Kind of hanging out. I'm actually about ready to go to bed, so I just wanted to kind of say hello here during the pre-show and say I won't be around for the net tonight. But, you know, I'll be down for Alpha and Charlie. Well, I don't know. Throw them from the hip and see what happens. Anyway, I thought I'll pass it back to you, Nick. KE8QKO.
Got you down for Alpha and Charlie. Have a good night's rest, Nick. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I like that. Have a good night, man. We're going to clear with KE8QKO. Let's go out in Valley Springs, California, and talk to the Rev Kev, K6KJV, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Rev Kev? Sneaking in on me. You going to stick around for the big show?
W8WKY.
Well, hello, Nick! Nick! It's National Repeat Day. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I'm doing good, and, yep, just glad to be here. Chomping at the bit to get to them trivia questions, so, I'm all in. I'm sticking around. So, Maranatha. Back to you, Nick, from K6KJV.
My ID. Well, K6KJV, I got you sticking around. Good to talk to you there, Rev Cav. Maranatha. We're going to clear with K6KJV. K8VOX Scott was in and out. KD8HAG Tim was in and out. Thanks, guys, if you're still listening. WV3K, KD8SLG. How are you doing tonight, Phil? It's good hearing you this afternoon. You guys stick around and play trivia and talk to Dustin?
KD8SLG. Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Yeah, I think I'll stick around and be a source of entertainment for you and for Buddy Dustin. I'm looking forward to being here, and I will be off and on catching the sounds of voices because trying to help Robin in the kitchen a little bit. But looking forward to it, Nick. Go ahead and send it back to you. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. I don't know how your ankle is doing, but I hope it's a whole lot better. Forgot asking you about that. KD8SLG, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, and I'll be on the side.
Phil, you industrious young man sticking around tonight. Good to hear you, man. Help out in the kitchen, and Dustin will give you a call a little later on. Good to talk to you, man. I'm doing what I can do. I walk the dog for a couple miles a day. It keeps it loose. Thanks for asking. We're going to clear with WV3K. Let's talk to Eric out in Strongsville. K8VZA, KD8SLG. What's going on, Eric? You staying up with us tonight?
K8SLG, KD8VZA here. No, not tonight, Nick. I'm going to have to get my parking validated. I was out working in the North 40 this evening, and I think I overdid it. Anyway, I'm going to go and retire early and dream my dream of Sarah Sunshine Cream, as only I can. Anyway, have a good night, Nick. Thanks. KD8VZA, back to you.
KE8VZA, KD8SLG. Eric, thanks for stopping by. I spent about 4 hours out in the sun this afternoon, too, and man, I am bushed. I hear you. So sleep well, my friend, and you got a whole lot on your plate, so have at it, man. Thanks. We're going to clear with KE8VZA. Let's go out to Oklahoma and talk to my man, Jairus, AI5Q, KD8SLG. Jairus, how are you tonight? You going to stay up and play trivia with us?
Well, good evening, Nick, and I'm doing pretty well tonight. I'm pretty tired, though. I've been getting up about 5 o'clock and going to bed about 11:30 for the past way too many days in a row. And I think I'm going to be toes up by the time you guys get back around to me, so I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha for the trivia questions tonight and see how that treats me. I'll be listening along as I drift off to sleep, but great to hear you, and missed the Boredom Breaker net with you and Dustin, but such is the new job, so I don't get to listen as much as I used to for the time being, but that may change as things loosen up and we get a little more comfortable in the new positions. AI5Q, back to you, Nick.
Well, we missed you, man. We missed you. But, yeah, I know you're getting settled into things. And you sleep well. Got you down for Charlie and Alpha tonight. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. You take care of yourself, man. Catch up with you later on. We're going to play with AI5Q. We've got one more here. I've only got 20 seconds left, so I'm not even going to try to make the deadline because Gary and I can chat it up. AA8CS, KD8SLG. Gary, how are you tonight, my man? My friend? My confidant. Hey, man, you're up late tonight. Can you stay up and play trivia with us tonight and still be on the barometer net at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m.? Can you? Can you?
Nick, you know me. You know me. Probably not. Hey, I just threw in the blue screen. You know what happened to the last hand of the king? I'm not sure I want that to be my future. Anyway, no, I just stopped by to say hello. I got to hit the sack. Been pretty busy. And beer night tonight. That doesn't help with staying awake. But anyway, have a fabulous net, and we will get it on the barometer net tomorrow morning at the ungodly hour, 7 a.m. Eastern time. So all y'all come on down. Have some fun. This is AAHCS, back to net. Better known as Hand of the King. You cracked me up, man. AAHCS, back to net.
If anyone needs another hand right now, it's me, Gary. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch up with you in the morning on the barometer net at the ungodly hour, 7 a.m. Thanks, Gary. We're going to clear with AAHCS. I'm about 2 minutes past my time. Dustin, you can take it out on my check. I want to thank everybody who joined me here for the pre-show tonight. You're all lined up and ready for Dustin to knock down. My time is done, thank you. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Dustin, light them up, please.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is direct to net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and I'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask that you keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before I start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show. I'd like to check into the Beacon, and please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Golf Hotel Alpha, KFA-GHA. This is Andy in Uniontown, Hartsville.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, KF8 EOG. I'll be in and out. I'm going to just sit back and listen.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have KF8 GHA Andrew, and we have KF8 EOG Pete. Pete is in and out there. All right, let's go get some trivia and let's get this party started. Let's go talk to Bob, KA8LYJ. Good evening, Bob. What do you have for us for trivia?
KD8EPC, this is KA8LYJ. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, group. I'm sitting here enjoying the evening with a nice quart tumbler of cold brew coffee and getting cuddles from a very clingy birthday kitty. Just turned 6 today. Anyway, for trivia, CBS News was only 3 years old when it launched the first on-the-spot breaking radio news report. What was it about? I'll let it drop so it doesn't time out on me while I'm giving answers.
W8WKY.
All right, is it Alpha, the Hindenburg disaster? Bravo, a riot spawned fire at the Ohio State Penitentiary in Columbus, Ohio? Charlie, Herbert Hoover's inauguration? Or was it Delta, the first annual Clan Cornwaldo Bean Curling Championship? And I'll give it back to you, KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Thanks so much. And if you wouldn't mind posting that in the blue screen for us, I'd really appreciate that, too. Let's go over here to Josh now, WHRF, see what he's got for alt trivia. WHRF, take it away.
KD80PC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. Tonight's alt trivia question, my hint is pay attention. That's my hint for tonight. Alt trivia. Which of the following is the colloquial name, Lucy had to introduce me to that word, colloquial name of a well-known Russian-based shortwave radio military marker beacon, which appeared on the airwaves in 1982? I'll read that again. Which of the following is the colloquial name for a well-known Russian-based shortwave military marker beacon, which appeared on the airwaves first in 1982? Your options are Alpha, the Popper, Bravo, the Buzzer, Charlie, the Woodpecker, Delta, the Cornwaldo Cuckoo. Again, which of the following is the colloquial name for a well-known Russian-based shortwave radio military marker beacon, which first appeared on the airwaves in 1982? Your options are Alpha, the Popper, Bravo, the Buzzer, Charlie, the Woodpecker, or Delta, the Cornwaldo Cuckoo. I'll go ahead and post this in the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Josh. Thanks for another great alternate trivia. We really appreciate that there. And we'll look forward to seeing that in the blue screen. And I don't think we have any mobiles or short times here. So we're going to go right to the top. Let's talk to John, W2JLS. What's going on, my friend?
KD8EPC, Mr. Dustin. Just hanging out here in the radio room and enjoying a quiet evening, not working on anything so much, so just relaxing. So actually, I'll be honest, I'm also enjoying a red wine, and I haven't been drinking that much wine lately, but this is nice on a Wednesday night, the Beacon night. Yeah, I hope everything's good with you too, buddy. I am curious to hear about that antenna you bought down at Hamvention. Want to know if you got that working yet, and what you think if you did, and when you're going to get it up if you didn't. That sounds like a personal problem. Let's see. So the trivia questions, I kind of remember Josh's question, and I think the answer there might be the buzzer. I didn't really understand the other question that was asked, and I will go back and take a look at that in the blue screen. I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet, so you can put it down for whatever the Cornwaldo bean answer was for that, I guess, because I wasn't paying good attention. Although I'm going to go with the buzzer for Josh's question. I have YouTube too, Josh. W2JLS back to net. Thanks for having me, Dustin. Oh, and good evening on your ears.
All right there, John. Great to hear you out there. To answer your question, the antenna is technically vertical right now. It's sitting there, but kind of leaning and pull us on is too small for the fan. It also closed in. Don't think the bunch of lights tight enough. A little bit of where to stand by.
Dustin, you sound like you're talking to the back of the microphone. KD8SLG.
I'm not sure what's happening. Somebody's me or something. I was coming on RF. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Thank you. KD8SLG.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Somebody was keying with John when he started. I'm not sure if we're having interference issues or what's happening, but all is well and now it's not. So there you go. All right. Anyway, the antenna's sitting up there, but it's not working. It's not where I need it to get, John, so we'll get it there. All right, we're going to say 73 to you. Let's go out and talk to Mark now. K3MBC, take it away.
KD8EPC, this is K3MBC. I am here, and your audio dropped back down to nothing again. So anyway, I shall endeavor to answer well. To get out of trivia first, my choices are Alpha and Bravo. Alpha and Bravo. Had a pretty good day here in the Gulf Coast of Texas. It has rained all day, and it promises to rain for about the next week and a half. So we're going to be wet and soaked for the next few days. So anyway, I'm looking for a good day tomorrow as well. Back to you, 7-3.
K3MVC, KD8SLG, we got you down for Alpha and Bravo, Mark. Dustin, you want to try again?
I fear trying the same thing over and over is the definition of an insanity. I don't know what's going on here. Go ahead and take it. Let me find an HD or something. KD8PC.
Okay, that was clear as a bell, so whatever you did was working.
I have changed nothing. I'm on the same microphone, same radio. I'm not sure what's happening over here. I'm scratching my head, but I'll give it a try. Let's talk to Brad, K0KDW. If you can hear me, take it.
Yep, you are good. You're golden now. Heck, if it weren't for the Motorola here with all its bells, whistles, trinkets, horns, and so on, I'd have been in the same boat as everybody else and barely heard you. Thankfully, my radio barely pulled you up enough for me to understand earlier. But yeah, you're doing good now. I'm going to go with Alpha Bravo as well. Alpha Bravo for mine. I'm doing well. And I'm sure you might have heard there at the beginning that might be having a procedure done next week. I don't really know yet. We go and see the doctor next week, and I don't know if they're going to do same day or schedule me for something else. Some other day, we'll see. But speaking of procedures, I'm kind of curious. I missed last week. I was kind of curious what updates there were for Shannon. And is the last Wednesday still the Josh and Lucy show?
All right. Well, I don't really have any updates on Shannon. I spoke to him earlier, and he sounded all right. So I'm going to have to text him and see what's going on there. And the last of this month will be. The last of next month will not be. But usually the last Wednesday of the month is the Josh and Lucy show, yeah.
All right, I'll try to make a note for it. I missed last week as I was asleep by 9:15 your time, so we'll catch you later. And good to chat with you guys as always. K0KDW in Southwest Missouri. Have a good night, Dustin.
All right there, Brad. We'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Great to hear you out there. Now you have yourself a great evening. This is KD8EPC, and let's see here. We have an update. Looks like Shannon is fine. Blood pressure is back to normal thanks to ER docs. He left there higher than when he went in due to stress. So that's the update on the blue screen from Jairus. Just so you know, Brad. We'll say 73, and this is KD8EPC. We're going to go talk to Mr. Ray now. K5 CFY. Take it away.
EPC in the net, K5 CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Fine business today there on the Border Breaker net. You and Mr. Nick did a great job, as usual. I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie. So Alpha and Charlie for my guess, and you're sounding good, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway, hang in there. K5 CFY.
W8WKY.
All right there, Ray. Well, great to hear you out there. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Sounds like I'm going to have to start hooking up another radio and maybe get another VHF antenna going in the air. So we'll say 73 for now, and great to hear you, Ray. We'll catch you on down the log. Thanks for letting us have the first hour there on Wednesdays. Let's go to the land of snow, maple syrup. Talk to my good friend Andy, AB8MO. How you doing, Andy? What's going on?
KD8EPC, this is ABNMO. I keep switching radios here. I'm on another one now. So, anyhow, not a whole lot. Gorgeous day, but here it's supposed to get more humid and warmer. So, but hey, we're rolling into summer. So, I just got back upstairs just in time into the shack to take my turn here. I had to call my brother because today is his birthday. So I had to wish him happy birthday. I sent him a YouTube video of Garfield and Friends, the TV show with Binkley the clown singing Garfield happy birthday. I liked that show as a kid. Kids probably don't even know what Garfield is anymore. Garfield the cat, that is. So I'm going to go Citizens Band for my answers. I'll be a little bit different. So, yeah, we'll have to get together sometime. We'll keep saying that, but one of these days we'll make it happen, right? So, throw it back to you, and I'm going to brush my teeth and head off to bed. KD8EPC and the man behind the curtain. This is ABNMO.
All right there, Andy. Well, you said my call sign. You must have gotten my Node ID too, so there you go. Yeah, anytime you want to get together, let me know, and we ought to plan this time so we can do breakfast and then maybe go over and hike the Cuyahoga Valley National Park for a while, because that's always really cool. We'll say 73, and that's going to bring us to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Well, good evening there, Dustin. This is KI5TAQ. Let me get the trivia questions out of the way. Let's see. I'm going to go for Delta and Delta. Double D's. Because someone would always say you can never, ever, ever go wrong with a Cornwaldo bean. And especially when that fan is up to something no good. Oh. As far as I know, I'm going to be sitting here for a little bit longer, and then, like some other people, get ready to go for bed. Because 4 o'clock comes early in the morning. But with that said, I'll catch you on the next Beacon Net. Or I should say Bacon Net. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, 4 a.m. may come early for you, but it certainly won't come early for me. I'll be studying the inside of my eyelids. So there you go. We'll say 73T, and let's go talk to Eddie now. W3ETB for the second time today. How you doing, Eddie?
Yeah, hi there, Dustin. Yeah, 2 times in 1 day. That's really good today. Like I told Nick, I finally remembered that today was a Wednesday. Usually about this time, every Wednesday, I usually forget what day it is and forget the fact that the Beacon Net is on. So, but today I actually remember. So, I must be doing pretty good. Although, I was just thinking when Nick said that I was used to be a net control operator, and yeah, you're right, Nick. I did it for a couple of years. I think it was a couple of years there. Like I said, the memory is not as great as it was, but I think I maybe did it for a couple of years. But Ray can probably confirm, or deny that. And I met a lot of really nice hands out there, in being net control. It's really a great honor to have been net control for the Board and Breaker Net. And I was actually net control for a couple of nets here and locally. We have a local club, and they had a net, and they still have a net. Actually, it's called the Holly Net. And it was about this, created by this lady. Actually, whether she created it or not, I'm not really sure, but she was net control operator for a very, very long time, and I think she was in her 90s. And I was net control there for about probably almost a year, if not a full year. And I created let me actually use the club radio net on. And that was called the All Things Digital Net. I noticed after it kind of closed down, there was somebody else that had an All Things Digital Net there for a while. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to you, Dustin, but I will say my trivia questions are A and B. I'll follow along with the rest of the people. I think A and B is a good choice. Back to you, Dustin. 73, ETD, 73.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you out there. We got you down for Alpha and Bravo for your trivia answers. We'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's go talk to Ryan now, KJ5MCV. What's going on?
Well, hello to you, Mr. Dustin. Sorry you're having so much trouble, buddy. That's a bummer. New toys not doing what they're supposed to do. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV. Suppose I'll get my not a clue on either trivia question out of the way. I'm going to go with Alpha and Alpha. You might even say Alfissimo, a whole bunch of alphas. On all this chat about a drink on a Wednesday, even bourbon every night on the blue screen via Just Nick. Love it. I prefer it ice cold, Modelo Especial, about every other night, and plenty of them. Dustin, sorry I missed you today on the Boredom Breaker net, but I just got back into the office after a couple days on the road and just got away from me, man. So, yeah. Speaking of Garfield, though, I too love lasagna. Write that down. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, thanking you again for picking me up. Love this net. Have a great one. 73, everybody. And I'll holler at you again, I'm sure. Take care.
All right there, Ryan. Well, always a pleasure to hear you. And I'll tell you what, it is my weekend right now. It's my Saturday night. So if I want to have a beer or 10, then I will. So there you go. Got you down for double A's. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Well, let's go talk to Christian now, KF6POE. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. Nice to be here, awake still. Not much to report. Working and doing stuff, and just like being on the radio. And yesterday was funny. My wife listened to me with the radio all day long after I got this Yaesu FT65R, and then was carrying it around everywhere, seeing if I could hit and chunk all the different local repeaters and such. And at the end, doing the club net, she's like, "Is that all you guys do all day?" And I was like, "Well, not all day." She's all, "You've literally carried that thing around all day long, listening and changing things and talking to people." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, well, I guess I'm back, baby." In any case, my trivia answers are D, Delta, Delta, for only the reason that if you put them together, both of those answers, it'll sound like a Dr. Seuss poem. So, with that, I'll pass it back to Net Control. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Great job, Dustin. And look forward to talking to everybody in mere hours at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Purity of Essence, saying 73s.
W8WKY.
All right there, Christian. Great to hear you, and we like carrying radios around and seeing what we can hit too high. So we got you down for double D's. Great to hear you, and have yourself a great rest of the evening. It's going to bring me over here to John now, N8YMY. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. KD8EPC N8YMY. Well, I'll tell you what, I did a little over 15 hours at the ballpark today for the high school playoffs, and I can't believe I'm still up talking on the radio, considering I was talking on this same repeater at about 5:20 this morning. But I I am up. But anyhow, I didn't hear the first question, but I did hear the second, and I'm going to go with the woodpecker, which I believe is C. And that's it. I got to get to bed. So everybody have a great night, and I'll be talking to a few people probably in the morning on the repeater. And 8YMY. We'll catch you later, Dustin. Thanks.
All right there, John, and I'll tell you what, before you go, we're going to go up here, we're going to get a reread on both trivias, and then you'll come back to you and I'll get your answer on the first one. Let's go up here, let's go to Bob, K8LYJ. Would you mind rereading us the main trivia question, please?
The ADPC, K8LYJ. I would not mind. CBS News was only 3 years old when it launched the first on-the-spot breaking news report. What was it about? Was it Alpha, the Hindenburg disaster? Bravo, a riot spawned fire at the Ohio State Penitentiary in Columbus? Charlie, Herbert Hoover's inauguration? Or Delta, the first annual Clan Corn Waldo Bean Curling Championship? And back to net control, KA8LYJ.
All right, very good there, Bob. Thanks so much. Now let's go to Josh, W8HRF. Would you mind rereading us the alt trivia, please?
Sure thing, Dustin. KD8EPC, W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, which of the following is the colloquial name of a well-known Russian-based shortwave military marker beacon which appeared on the airwaves in 1982? Your options are Alpha, the Popper, Bravo, the Buzzer, Charlie, the Woodpecker, or Delta, the Cornwaldo Cuckoo. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go back down here to John, N8YMY, for his answer to the first trivia question there. Actually, give them both to me again there, John. I think you had C for your alternate, but I don't see it in there.
N8YMY. Yeah, I'm going to go with C on both of them. I mean, you know, in reality, it really should be D and D, but I think I'm going to go with C and C tonight there, Dustin. Appreciate it. Rereading for me there. And I'll catch you guys later. N8YMY.
All right there, John. Always happy to do a reread, and no worries at all. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log, and that's going to bring us on here to Matt, KF8GGM. What's going on over in Lorraine?
KD8EPC for the net, KF8GGM. Good evening, Dustin. Not too much going on in Lorraine. Just missed a bunch of police cars whipping by my house, so that was fun. Not really too much going on. Had a boxing match with a lawnmower today. Lost that one. That was fun. And sitting here drinking the last of the mead that I brewed. That's a sad moment. I've got I think one glass left. So, oh well. But other than that, nothing else going on. I hope you and everyone on this net is having a great night. And I'll turn it back to you. KF8GGM, back to net control.
All right there, Matt. Well, great to hear you out there. I'll tell you what, we don't have any mead here, but plenty of prison hooch. Hi. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us over here to KEQFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, and are you drinking Seagrams tonight?
Well, Dustin, I drank a couple of Seagrams and my nose quit running and my eyes quit watering. Yeah. It hits me in the evening for some reason. All day long I'm okay, but this hay fever or sinuses, whatever, they hit me in the evening. Anyhow, now for the trivia, I'm going to say Alpha and Bravo. Alpha and Bravo. And by the way, I need to point out something else I heard on the news. Besides that cow that's missing in the range. If you're missing a cow, contact the police. They're trying to find out whose cow it is. And there's a detective in Myrtle Beach. I think that's in North Carolina. He's been fired for pulling a gun on a patrolman, for attempting to microwave fish in the precinct there, in the main office, you know, where they have their microwave and coffee machine or whatever. And they, you know, nobody got hurt. That's why it's funny. But my God, I don't know. Yeah, I've heard it on this net before. You do not microwave fish at the place of work. Anyhow, KEAQFT, back to net control.
Well, he's lucky nobody got hurt. I'll tell you what, if somebody tried to come microwave fish next to me, I probably would have shot them. So, there you go. We got you down for Bravo, or for Alpha and Bravo there, Uncle Fred. We'll say 7310. We'll catch you on down the log. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list, we're going to talk to RevKev K6KJV for the second time today. How you doing? What's going on? Oh, no, he can't have disappeared already. K6KJV, RevKev, are you out there?
Yeah, for some reason I wasn't transmitting. I was talking, but you wasn't hearing me. So, hello to you there, Mr. Dustin, and Nick, and the rest of the crew, and the youngins, and everyone on the net. Sounds like, you know, Uncle Fred there, he's going to have some microfish or something, I don't know. But, you know what? Being of the clan Cornwaldo bean, I got to go with the Cornwaldo beans, because even though they might not be the right answers, I can never be wrong with going with the clan Cornwaldo beans. So double D's, Delta and Delta. And, you know, the clan Cornwaldo beans code of silence, I might get in trouble with this, but I don't think so, because it's pretty well known that the Cornwaldo bean cuckoo, his name is Herbert. All right. With that, God bless 73 Maranatha, and back to you there, Mr. Dustin from K6KJV.
Comment, please.
That's my president. Go ahead.
I'm not sure that RevKev knows what he stumbled on there, but isn't Alan's real name Herbert? KD8EPC, KDSLG.
That's why I said it.
All right, I had to compose myself over here. I was coughing and laughing at the same time. You hit the nail on the head there, Nick, and as RevKev said, that's why he said it. So I'm going to say 73 RevKev, God bless Maranatha, and great to hear you out there tonight, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go to Phil, WV3K, for the third time today. How you doing, Phil?
W8WKY.
KD8EPC, WV3K. Good to hear you, Dustin, and I'm happy that I'm called, because as soon as I get done here, I'm going to get myself ready for bed. Anyway, I'm doing well, thank you. And I hope that all are doing well, too. It was nice talking with Nick earlier, and you, and it was fun. I enjoyed that. Anyway, trivia, I'll answer the second question from Josh. I'm going to go with Bravo. And it was nice hearing Josh's voice, and I hope that he and his family are doing well. And it was nice to hear, too, Uncle Fred. I just hope that everyone's doing fine. And Lord's blessings to all. I'm going to go ahead and clear and get myself ready for bed. Dustin,
Thanks for giving me a Twisted Pair call today. And yeah, you can answer that question anytime you want to. I sent you a text on what we were discussing. Thank you for helping me out. KJDPC and Nick for working out in the background there. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. God bless and love to all. All right there, Phil. Well, I'll take a look. I didn't even see you sent me another text. I haven't been looking at the phone lately, so there you go. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. That's going to bring us over here to Andrew now at KF8GHA. Good evening.
KD8EPC, this is KF8GHA. Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else on the net. Not a lot going on over here. Just fixing a tire, renovating a pre-Civil War log house down in Carroll County, and I was down there yesterday and picked up a nail. And that's nasty, although it was repairable. These all-wheel drive vehicles mess up the tire, you end up having to buy all of them. So, other than that, got home, working on the deck, trying to get some of the winter off of it, the new coating. Get out there and get the wood burner going. But other than that, I'll get going. Although I want to say my trivia will be double B, Bravo and Bravo. And that'd be 73, all clear.
All right there, Andrew. I hope you get that tire fixed there. We got you down for double B's for your trivia answers. Bravo and Bravo, not to be mistaken with a Bravo and Bravo. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you down the log. And that's going to bring us down here to the bottom of the list, and that's where we're going to talk to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away. Uh-oh, let's try that again.
All right, KFQV.
Northern Mark, are you there?
We're going to come through the RF side out of Newberry, KFQV. But, you know, I got 3 fingers I've got B. The other 2 fingers are wondering, why don't we get something? So what I want to do is give BB. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I had a quick nap after I checked into the South 40 net down there in southern Ohio. So I woke up about 10 and you guys were already going. I did my Seattle Zoom session out there and now we're here. And oh, I also did the Friendship Net or the World Net or it's down in Kentucky. Checked in there. So now we're here with you guys. So I want to say BP. So there's 5 B's today. So I'll send it back to net. Figured you'd like to be on RF hearing me. Okay, WQV.
All right there, Mark. Well, glad to have you in there on RF tonight. And we've got your answers down. And we'll say 73 to you for now. We got you down for double B's. And Mark was the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8.
In and out.
In Lafayette.
Network control, this is KJ5ATA. KJ5ATA, guy from Georgetown, Texas.
Net control, this is KE2FTG, KE2FTG, Mike, Hudson Valley of New York.
All right, let me hold it up right there. We picked up KE8GKO Jody. There was somebody with him I missed. And then I got KJ5ATA a guy. And I got KE2FTA KTG, Mike in New York. So who is the station I missed right there after Jody?
Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Charlie Echo, in and out.
All right, we picked up KD2HCE. Chris is in and out. Before we go down this list, I'm going to go up and I'm going to have our trivias reread real quick. Let's start with Bob K8LYJ. Would you mind rereading us the main trivia, please?
KD8EPC, K88LYJ. I would not. All right, CBS News was only 3 years old when it launched the first on-the-spot breaking radio news report. What was it about? Was it Alpha? The Hindenburg disaster? Was it Bravo? A riot spawned fire at the Ohio State Penitentiary in Columbus? Charlie? Herbert Hoover's inauguration? Or Delta, the first annual Cornwaldo Bean Clan Curling Championship? This is KA8LYJ.
All right, thanks so much there, Bob. Now let's go to Josh, W8HRF. Would you mind rereading us the alternate trivia question, please?
Sure thing, Dustin. Tonight's alternate, this is W8HRF. Tonight's alternate trivia. Which of the following is the colloquial name of a well-known Russian-based shortwave radio military marker beacon, which appeared on the airwaves in 1982? Your options are the Popper, Bravo, the Buzzer, Charlie, the Woodpecker, or Delta, the Cornwaldo Cuckoo. Again, your options are Alpha, the Popper, Bravo, the Buzzer, Charlie, the Woodpecker, or Delta, the Cornwaldo Cuckoo. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's get down this list. Let's talk to Jody, my neighbor 1,000 feet away. K8GKO, how you doing?
Pretty nice, Dustin. Good to hear you out there tonight, wrangling all the netizens here. I'm going to go with, I think, B and definitely the Woodpecker, number C, or letter C. And just, hey, everyone, use your local 220 repeaters so we don't lose them. I'm going to beat the drum until I die, I guess. So with that, Dustin, doing a great job, and we'll be back to net control.
All right, and I had to wait for the node to ID, which means I should probably ID. This is KDEPC. We're going to say 73 to you, Jody, and like you said, everybody, use 220 if you can. So, very good there. We got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and Chris was in and out, KD2HCE. That brings us to Guy, KJ5ATA. What's going on, Guy, and what are your trivia answers?
Yes, hello. Yeah, network control. KD8EPC. Dustin, answers are, well, this is KJ5ATA. Answers are Bravo and Bravo. And I'm just kind of curious, Dustin. You say your weekend is starting tonight. I don't get it. I mean, what's tonight? Tonight's Wednesday. It's not a weekend. Is this the way you work out? Maybe you can fill me in. I'm just curious. You can come back with an answer on that, or don't. I'm standing by. This is KJ5ATA.
All right there, Guy. Well, I'm in the food business, and the middle of the week is the slowest time for me. So I take Tuesday afternoon through Friday morning off, and then I work Friday through Tuesday. So I have Tuesday afternoon, all of Wednesday, and Thursday off. So that's how that works. So Wednesday is the middle of my weekend. Wednesdays and Thursdays have always been my days off for years. That's how I get the opportunity to run this net and the Border Breaker net in the afternoon. So hope that explains it to you there, Guy. I'm not off for 5 or 6 days in a row, just the 2 in the middle of the week. So there you go. We'll say 73, my friend. We got you down for B&B, not to be confused with a B&B. And we'll catch you on down the log. And that's going to take us here to New York. We're going to talk to Michael, KE2FTG. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin, and all on the net. Yeah, things were great today. We finally got some nice weather here in Hudson Valley of New York. I'm right next to West Point, the military academy, and it was a beautiful day today. We're in the middle of packing up this house and trying to sell it so we can move to Boston to be near the grandchildren, which is something we actually want to do. So there's that. I'm going to go with the trivia tonight with Charlie and Charlie. I'm not positive, but I'm feeling good about those. So back to net control. Thank you, Dustin. 73 all.
All right there, Michael. Well, we'll say 73, and we got you down for Charlie and Charlie, and I appreciate you joining us here on the Beacon Net. We'll say 73 to you. I'm at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. KF8ERZ, Terry over in West Virginia. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Dustin. This is KF8ERZ. It's good to hear everybody on there. Just been sitting here, laying here, enjoying listening to everybody's comments and reports. And thank you for taking my check-in. Always a pleasure to be with y'all. Been beautiful weather in West Virginia the past couple days, and looks like it's going to be that way for a while now. So I'm going to try to get my garden planted tomorrow. But, yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. It's good to hear everybody on there, and I won't hold it because I'm sure there's probably more on down the line. So with that, I'll just hand it back to net control, say 73s, and God bless. And for my trivia, I almost forgot, Alpha and Charlie. I'm going to go with Alpha Charlie. So with that, I'll say 73s. This is KF8ERZ.
All right there, Terry. Well, I hope you get that garden planted and you get lots of good stuff out of there. We got you up for Alpha and Charlie for your trivias. I appreciate you joining us as always, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, Terry was the bottom of the list as it stands. We're going to make one more call for check-ins here before we go talk to the net control team. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go back to the top. Let's talk to my president, Just Nick, KD8SLG. What do you know?
Here we go. I slipped. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Dustin. All the Beacon Netizens. Special howdy there to KF8ERZ, Terry down in Whiskey Run, West Virginia. What a cool place to live. Hi, Terry. Got any questions about the node stuff, give me a holla. All right, let's see. Let's do trivia first. I started with B&B, and some of you all talked me into the woodpecker. I remember hearing that, so I went back to C. So I just went B, CB because I'm undecided tonight. It's executive privilege. Going to shut down the T-shirt sign-up order form probably about midnight tonight. So if anybody wants to get a last-minute field day T-shirt, hop on there and grab them. They're great quality. John and Lori make them for us. They're fabulous. And I think the design's pretty cool this year. And I like safety yellow. So there. What else is going on? Field day. Hey, Josh, when's field day? Let me see. It's the 3rd, 24 sleeps? We got 24 sleeps, so field day. It's going to be a lot different this year. Looking forward to it. So maybe Josh will have something to add there about sign-up sheets and stuff on the web page. I'll let him spearhead that. Good times today, Dustin. Got a little rough around the edges this afternoon for a few minutes, and I booted a few folks tonight, to be honest with you. So, Went good, though. Good numbers tonight, too, man. We've been sloping back up, so that's cool. It's good to have a bunch of friends in here with us tonight. All right, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks, Dustin. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Well, thanks for being here. And I'll tell you, I would have liked the numbers to have been at least a few more, but they are coming back up. So we'll say 73 for now. Thanks for everything you do, and glad things are going well for us. All right, let's go talk to Miss Lucy, KYUK. What's going on?
APC, K8YUK. Goodness gracious, I think I'm going to do double D's for trivia. And, what is going on? Spent the day at a splash park, splash pad thing, with Betty and another family with kids, and that was fun. Will definitely thinks he knows more about how the world works than he does. He's very mimicky right now. If I'm brushing Betty's hair, he'll take the brush and try to brush his leg. So he's close, but no cigar. But we enjoyed that. Nobody got sunburned, which is good. And she had a major nap, which I suspected she would, but she was also tired this evening, which is another win. So hopefully she sleeps well. And, I mean, otherwise, I just kind of existed around the house, picking up random stuff that they tore down, and it's a blur. That's how it goes some days. Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out when we're going to go see the big boy train. I don't remember the number, 414 maybe, but it's a historic train making its eastern tour through this month in July, and I think August is when it ends. But it's coming down from, I don't know where it starts. Why do you ask me the hard questions? But it's coming through Ohio this month and next month, so we might see it at some point in time because it looks incredible. Well, next week, but we might go see the display because they have whistle stops, which are about 15 minutes to half an hour, or the 9 to 3 window where you can see it, and that might be better for smaller kids. So that's my 2 cents and a half. I'll pass it back to you. KD8EPC, KE8YUK, 73s, and God bless.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, thanks for joining us. We got you down for double D's, and I will tell you what, the Big Boy 4014 has a special place in my heart, and I actually took the day off work Monday so I can go see it for half an hour in Lorain in the morning, and then another half an hour in the afternoon up by Euclid. And then in a couple of weeks, there's going to be a whistle stop a full day stop over in Fostoria, Ohio, when it comes back in July. And I plan to go there. It's a 9 to 3, so I can actually get some good photos. And I think they're letting people see the inside of it, too. So that'd be really cool. But I know I'm at least going to see it on those whistle stops that are happening Monday. So there we go. We're going to say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you down the log. And now we're going to go talk to Bob, K8LYJ. Go ahead and give us your comments, and then drop and give us the main trivia answer.
W8WKY.
KD8EPC, K8LYJ. My thanks to Nick and Lucy for filling in the space there. You remember that quart tumbler of cold brew coffee I talked about? Well, I had to give it back. Any old how, it was a pretty decent day overall at Kiwanis early in the morning. Got to check in to the barometer net, and then I did a 4-hour crash and burn, and I got up just in time for dinner. Anyway, for trivia, abstaining on Maine, and I don't know, for some reason Popper stuck in my head, but everybody is going buzzer, so I'm going to go and just hop on the bandwagon there. And I'm going to give it back to you, K8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Sorry, I was not paying attention there, and I totally missed it. What was the main trivia answer? I'm so sorry. I zoned out for a half a second there.
I didn't know you were calling for answers. I thought you were just calling for comments and my answer to alternate. I can give the answer to Maine if you want.
Absolutely, yeah, I would love for you to do that. I'm going to try to wrap a bow on this thing here in a few minutes, so go ahead with the trivia answer.
All right, well, the question was, CBS News was only 3 years old when it launched the first on-the-spot breaking radio news report. Now, what was it about? And the answer, which only a couple people got, was Bravo. A riot spawned fire at the Ohio State Penitentiary in Columbus. The date was April 21st, 1930, and just by chance, CBS Radio happened to have a person there on the scene. CBS Radio had their local headquarters in the top of that skyscraper there, and they saw the smoke and sent somebody over who was phoning in reports until an inmate, who they called the Deacon, used the penitentiary's own radio facilities, which they used for Sunday church service broadcasts, who started giving reports and made it the first breaking news report in broadcast journalism. And there you go, KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Thanks for another wonderful trivia question. We really appreciate you doing it there, and I look forward to the next one. And I'll tell you what, sometime you're going to have to tell me all about how you got into your career there and all about it. So we'll say 73 for now, and we're going to go down here now, and we're going to talk to Josh, W8HRF. Go ahead and give us your comments, then give us the answer to the alternate trivia, please.
KD80PC, W8HRF. All right. Let's see. I already answered Bob's question. Well, that was just read. Good question there, Bob. That was cool. Comments. What do I have for comments? Work was okay today. Yesterday was neat, going out to Fairport Harbor, taking a look at the 2 lighthouses out there. Getting excited for Lighthouses on the Air weekend coming up in August, so that'll be really cool. So stay tuned for more information for that. Got to go up in the Lighthouse Museum, so that was neat. Really good view up there. And I even broke out the 705 to kind of listen to see if things were kind of quiet around. There's an air conditioning unit over there that it doesn't interfere on any of the main bands, but on some of the higher ones, like 12 and 15 meters, I was noticing. So we'll just avoid those when we're there. What else? Actually, there's 2. There's 2 lighthouses, and the one out on the break wall is having a open house that they do every year for the anniversary of when that was built. That lighthouse was built, so it's over 100 years old now. So I think it's like 1 to 4. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, especially, there's a lot going on this weekend, but we'll see what happens. And Field Day's coming up. Posted the operator sign up, so take a look on the w8wky.org. It is the first post on there right now. Talks a little bit about our focus this year. We're trying to get we're going to have multiple transmitters on 40 meters and 20 meters, since those are our bread and butter bands for getting points. So that'll be cool. And there's a schedule of events there. We're going to have a little presentation at 2 o'clock when the show kicks off, a little educational activity, how to call CQ for new operators, and a refresher for experienced operators. So take a look. We've already got a couple people that signed up, and that's exciting. So let me take a break. Also, if you are a new or unlicensed, if you're a new amateur or unlicensed or prospective ham, we're looking for go-to operators. So my wife is absolutely dying behind me, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and read alternate trivia. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, which of the following is the colloquial name of a well-known Russian-based shortwave radio military marker beacon which appeared on the airwaves in 1982? Your options were Alpha the Popper, Bravo the Buzzer, Charlie the Woodpecker, or Delta the Cornwaldo Cuckoo, otherwise known as Herbert Allen McGee. Your option, your answer tonight was Bravo, the buzzer. A couple of you picked Charlie. A good number picked Charlie. That was a distractor, but I'll explain in a second here. UVB-76, better known as the buzzer, is one of the world's most famous shortwave radio stations. It has transmitted a monotonous buzzing sound on 4625 kilohertz nearly continuously since the early 1980s. Its earliest known recordings date back to 1982. The station occasionally interrupts its buzzing to broadcast coded voice messages in Russian. While its true purpose has never been officially disclosed, it's believed to be part of the Russian military communications network, rather than the often rumored quote-unquote doomsday or atomic nuclear retaliation system. So that's probably not what that actually is. It's probably just a communications network for the Russian military. Other well-known Russian military marker stations include one called the PIP. That's on 5448 kilohertz during the day and 3756 kilohertz at night. It was also first noticed around the mid-1980s. There's another one called the Squeaky Wheel, which kind of appeared late 90s, early 2000s. That's on 5367 kilohertz and 3363.5 kilohertz at night. And then the Russian woodpecker, which was also referenced in the question, it's not a marker beacon, but it was a massive Soviet over-the-horizon radar, which we've had trivia questions on in the past. It operated in the 70s and 80s. Let me take a quick break. So that was the answer, Bravo, the buzzer. I'll go ahead and post the answer and this little blurb in the blue screen, and there's a link to an SDR. If you guys want to, you can dial over there. I tried listening for them locally on my HF antenna, but it doesn't seem like the bands are cooperating today. But if you go to that SDR and want to listen yourself to the nighttime frequencies, I checked and you're able to hear it tonight. So there you go. Back to you, Dustin. 7-3 all KD8EPC W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Thanks for another wonderful alternate trivia. We really appreciate you doing it there. We'll say 73 for now, and that brings us to the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and this is the last call for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8 Mike Yankee Chris in Amherst. Been sitting and listening in and out. Thanks for the show. K8MMY.
W8WKY.
All right, we picked up K8MMY. Chris was in and out. That's the bottom of the list. That was the last call for check-ins. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY at -R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Breaker net every day at noon Central Time. That's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK at -R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal air choose this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
Fast talker.
Well, somebody's got to. If I don't end it quick, we'll get a bunch more people checking in. Hi.
I told Dustin he missed his calling. He should have done those disclaimers they do on the car commercials on the radio. KA8LYJ.
No possible side effects of pharmaceuticals in those commercials. KD8SLG.
That's what I was going to say, Nick.
I could do a reek check, Dustin, K3MVC, if you'd like.
I'll tell you what, Mark, now it's an after party. And also, how do you guys think I made all my money? It's definitely from being the guy in those drug commercials reading all the foul side effects.
I got a secret. I used to do a lot of those commercials as an audio engineer, and those guys ain't talking that fast. We're talking speeding up the read is what we used to do.
Well, there you go. I promise you, I'm not speeding anything up. That's just the natural way that it comes out at the end, because the show is over. Hi. Well, all right, gentlemen, I need to step away for just a few minutes, and then we can start this after party. KD80PC.
Say, the first question was B, KSFQV.
Yes.
The buzzer was the answer.
That was, I think the alternative, no, I'm trying to think which one was the alternative, which one was the main. CBS, I think, was the main one. KSFQV. I want to have a sneeze. I got to take a break.
KC8FQV. Sorry, buddy. You're right. I think that was the fire in a penitentiary was the answer to that. The main trivia. The buzzer was Josh's cool old trivia. And there's this neat YouTube video out there telling the whole story about it. You could dig that up.
Yep, I got the whole thing right here. I got the whole blue screen, so we'll take a look. But, yep, KSFQV.
KC8FQV, K8LYJ. Yeah, Mark, the answer to my question was Bravo, the prison fire.
All right. All right. Well, great hearing you earlier down there on the, I think you were on the Worcester at 8, weren't you, KSFQV?
Yeah, I checked into the barometer net at 8. I do every Wednesday morning as I'm heading back away from the Kiwanis. All the other mornings, I sleep way too late to check into that. But since I'm up anyway and I got to be driving, I turn on the mobile and check in with Fred every Wednesday morning.
All right, well, that's good. No, I meant the the Worcester 8 o'clock at night net. I thought you checked in there with them, KSFQV.
Oh, no, I was getting my trivia question typed up so I could paste it into the blue screen at 8. So, yeah, I didn't even have the radio on then.
All right, yeah, I'm going to go fire this thing over. Well, I'm going to leave this one here and go get the other one, fire it and go out to California. There's a net out there now. It may be done already, KSFQV. It's on 51001 and 51018 KSFQV. It's an Elmer's net, KSFQV.
88 EPC is my buzzer, or maybe woodpecker. KEHCKO.
Hey, Jody, what's going on, my friend? KD8EPC.
Yeah, I was going to say, with all the racket you're making over there, you wake me up every once in a while, so I think it sounds like a woodpecker or a buzz all the time. So, did you hear that the Medina repeater's out? So, not the 220, but the 2 meter it kind of blew up today. I think they lost the amplifier.
Oh, no, well, that's no bueno. Yeah, I hadn't heard. I don't listen to that one very often. Every time I call, there doesn't seem to be anybody there.
That's because you have to go to the 224860. But, no, we were talking on it this evening, and it just went kaplooey. I used to get like a plus 90 on it, and now I'm getting like an S1 signal on it. So I can still hit it because and I can still hear it. I mean, I could probably hear it at 100 milliwatts, but pretty interesting. Anyways, the wife's calling, so I better get out of here. 7-3, have a great night, KEHCKO.
All right there, 73T Jody, and I charged up the 220HT, so I'll fire up the repeater one of these days here soon. I will say 73 to you in the better half. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, this is KD8EPC, and I'm standing by.
KJ5MCV also in the house. What's up, Dustin? How you doing, brother? Good to hear you, man. Great job tonight.
Oh, living the dream there, Ryan. You know how it goes. Enjoying another beautiful evening here. Got the window open and the fan going. It's a gorgeous night.
I could second that, except I don't have a window. I've got a, 18-foot garage door wide open and a DeWalt 20-volt fan blowing on me. And, boy, I really enjoy that thing.
Got one of those too. They're really nice.
KF8GGM.
That sounds good. I wish I had a garage. I'd probably be hanging out in it too, but since I live alone, my shack is front and center right in the middle of the living room.
The way it should be, my friend. Yeah, I chose to put the gun safe front and center. The wife loves it not. I heard GGM in there. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ryan, how's it going, brother? I'm doing all right. Thought I'd join the after party, throw my 2 cents in, see how everybody's doing.
W8WKY.
I'm also doing well, amigo. You rub them 2 cents again together long enough, they'll warm up for you. So, yeah, great to hear you. How's that node treating you? The other day I called out, I'm like, get a node, nerd, and then you already had one, so I felt like a dunce.
No, man, you're cool. Trying to get it up right now. I got the node. I don't have the actual equipment. I'm waiting for it to get shipped to me. So as soon as it gets here, I'm going to get it up on the air.
Super duper cool, buddy. Well, great to hear you, man. You got yourself in a good spot. Apparently, you're sounding good. I will send it back to whoever's listening. This is KJ5MCV.
This is K3MBC. Hey, Matt, what node did you finally decide on?
Hey, Mark, I went with Clear Node. Just heard a lot of good stuff about it, and so, yeah, that's what I went with.
Yeah, I've been really, really impressed with the audio quality off of them. It's, I'm glad when I bought it because literally the next week after I paid my money, he had to jack the prices up because of the increasing cost of the Raspberry Pis.
Right on. Yeah, I emailed him, let him know, that I was new and really didn't know what I was doing, but he told me to, don't worry about it. Any questions I have, I could hit him up, and he said it's really easy to do. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if you let him details in it. I mean, you'll literally be on the air within about 5 minutes because I don't think I did anything other than adjust my audio level going into it. That was the only adjustment I had to make just so it matched with all of my gear here at the house. K3MBC.
K3MBC, KFA-GGM. Yeah, Mark, I did. I went with him programming it and setting it up and everything. He said there won't be any problems, and like you said, all he told me was I might have to adjust audio. So, yeah, man, I'm pretty happy. He's super responsive and very eager to help, man, which is really cool.
What's the name of that thing again?
ClearNode, ClearNode, and the website is nodeventures.com. I think it may be node-ventures.com. But if you just do a Google search for ClearNode, it'll pop up. It's the first choice.
Very cool. Thank you.
Speaking of node problems, KJ5MCV, Dustin, do you have any inclination of what was going on tonight? It's like you got a half mile away and then you were back, and better than ever. What was up with that? Or, I mean, obviously it sounds like you don't know, but any inclination of what was going on there?
We were having some QRM issues. It was affecting everything, not just my node, not just my radio, but everything at once there. So we try not to acknowledge it during nets, but there's some QRM issues, I think. Hopefully everything is well now. I mean, I didn't change anything. I'm literally on the same radio. The only thing I switched over was I went from RF to the node and then back to RF, and now I'm back on the node. So that's the only thing I changed. So hopefully everything is all right now. I hope nothing is wrong with my radio there. I was about ready to switch radios, but that would have taken me a few minutes. So, yeah, I think it was just a little bit of QRM. And Matt, you'll be really happy with the ClearNode. I don't personally own one. I own a Shari node and a couple of Amazon nodes, but everybody that has the ClearNode loves it because they just work, and they work all the time, and you don't have to really mess with them. So you'll really enjoy that. Also, I'd love to meet you Monday there when we're out in Moraine. We can't stay too long because we need to get over to Euclid to catch it a second time, but we'll probably have an hour or so after the train that we could meet up and catch up. I'll be with the better half there, so there you go. I don't know who it goes to, so jump ball. Go ahead and take it, whoever's next.
Dustin, I'm going to jump in
Well, I'll take it.
If you know anything about these things, is there a way
Yeah, and effort's not to sound stupid, but it's inevitable. What is QRM, so I don't have to Google it? Is that like interference?
So we could get Allstar or Echolink or whatever hooked up to the 22486 here?
I can get you some info on that, Jody, for sure. I have some things over here that might be helpful for hooking it to a repeater. So I can send you some info, or I can swing by sometime and show you. I can email you what I've got there. But yeah, having a node to that repeater would certainly help. I'm sure you'd have a lot more activity. If nothing else, you could link it to other 220 repeaters for nets and things. So I can get you tons of info on that. You probably wouldn't want a ClearNode for that. If I was going to do that, I would probably get I would just get a Raspberry Pi and whatever kind of sound card configuration you need for your particular repeater. Each one's a little bit different, but I can send you some links and some further info on that to get you going, because I think every repeater should be linked to Allstar, and the more that are, the more they get used generally. Back to you.
All right. Yeah, thanks. I think that I saw DigiRig or something like that was one of the things to hook it up to or whatever, but all right, well, hey, I'll get in touch with you somehow, and we'll talk about this offline. KEHGKO73, good night, guys.
73 there, Jody, and anytime you can reach me, my call sign at Gmail, or I don't know if you have my phone number or not, but either way, get a hold of me. I'm around. KDDPC, Ryan, take it.
Well, not a lot of input for the node department. I'm really happy with the one I've got. That's all I can say. Outside of that, I don't know much about it. But in efforts not to sound stupid, but it's inevitable. What is QRM? You guys referring to just like people being nozzles and just stepping on you, or what? What's going on with that? QRM, is that interference?
Indeed, QRM is interference there, Ryan, and that's why we try to ignore it, because if you don't ignore it, it gets worse a lot of the time.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was happening the last couple of nets, and I guess it just turned out that the Ohio 2-meter band was opening up, and you guys were getting other local repeaters stepping all over people. I felt so bad, but I said it already, but Josh and Lucy, and they just handled it like gangsters. So good for them. I probably would have had puppies.
Well, you can handle it well, or you can handle it poorly, and the way you handle it is the way that it goes, and the way other people react to it. So we just try to handle it and ignore it the best we can, and that's all you can do is keep on moving, and that's probably still what it is. It's just interference from Canada, but another couple of weeks and that should be totally gone, because the conditions will change here soon. So that's the story with that.
Interesting, though.
Well, I gotta say,
yeah, you guys have the tropospheric ducting at
the
evening times, which is really kind of cool. I've only ever experienced that early morning, as things kind of warm up here, but yeah, 2-meter band opening up at nighttime. I only, I guess I noticed it for the first time, being as new as I am to the trade, to the hobby, once, and I was getting a station that was probably 100 miles away, and I thought to myself, this is what they're talking about. So, anyway, very cool. QRM. I'm going to put that in my hat of things that I know now. Anyway, all right. Jump ball again. Anybody else, take it away. The after party has ensued. KJ5 MCV.
W8WKY.
KJ5 MCV KA8LYJ. Sorry, I think I walked on you at the beginning of your transmission there just now. I was just saying that I'm happy that it was just band conditions and not a bunch of lids playing games. This is KA8LYJ. Back to the afterglow.
I think the technical definition of QRM is interference that is man-made, whether through ducting or intentional. And in the rules of everything that's in the internet, don't feed the trolls. If you ignore it, it will eventually go away, because if it is intentional, it's just people looking for attention.
Mark, you hit the nail right on the head there. If you ignore it, it generally takes care of itself. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. And that's exactly why we do fox hunts. So there you go.
This is K3NBC. I don't get the connection with fox hunts. This sounds interesting.
Well, if there's an ongoing QRM problem, then we're going to hunt it down and hit the nail on the head before it becomes more of a problem, right?
Totally understand now. Totally understand. That is an area I want to get involved with, because we do have a couple of unkind people in my corner of the town. It's not bad, but when they start going, they've got enough power to walk on top of anybody around here.
Yep, it happens, and that's why you have to be prepared for anything. Our last club meeting was a fox hunt instead of a club meeting, so there you go.
Hey, Dustin,
speaking of fox hunts,
I'll give you guys.
That sounds really cool. I guess that, again, kind of the new guy, so you just kind of reverse it and triangulate where the trolls are, and you can kind of inch your way closer and closer. I've only heard of this, but it sounds really cool. So the fox hunt, do they like put a beacon out somewhere and then somebody tries to find it, or what?
So we have the box.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. As a matter of fact, the club
it's kind of a beacon, and you got to try to
made a whole event of it.
And track it. It's kind of a challenge.
Had
I think you doubled
build party where everybody got to build their own radio direction
going after this too. Whoever's sticking around is going to have to let me know. I'm going to start a rotation.
And
so we don't talking over one another.
In lieu of the meeting last month, we took those RDFs out and found and searched for a beacon that one of the members had stashed in a park. It was a lot of fun. It's good practice, and it helps us police our own hobby when in those unfortunate circumstances where it becomes necessary. This is KA8LYJ.
Thanks there, Bob. All right, this is KD8EPC. Whoever is sticking around, I'm going to go around here. Give me your call signs, and I'm going to start an order. Ryan, go ahead, and then whoever is next, take it after that, and let me know you're sticking around.
Bless your heart, Dustin. Yeah, probably the best. I've got to take some of the blame for mixing things up and having lots of questions, but yeah, thanks for the answers. I got most of what both of you said, so that sounds really neat. Yeah, and then not to throw it to Mark, because I know there's an order here, but be headed down to Baytown here before too long. We got a site going in down there by some water tower, and Baytown Chevron is what the site is called. I've been there once before. It's over by the gas plant or whatever that is, refinery. So that's pretty cool. I'm thinking of bringing my boat down with me.
This is K3ABC. Well, if you do that soon, give me a shout. I'm good on QRZ with my email and stuff, because that particular plant you're talking about is probably less than 30 minutes from my house. And when you say plants down here in this part of the southeast Houston area, there's about 80 or 90 of them all along the ship channel. So, but yeah, I know where that specific plant is.
Very cool. Yeah, I visited that before. I got my first. What is that card you get? You get like a QS. I don't know. As a card somebody sends you, there's a guy down there that I guess he's the owner and operator or just a liaison of one of the repeaters there. His name is, I'm going to screw this up. What is his name? Crap, I'll have to go look it up. Anyway, super nice guy. He sent me my first Q something card. And I was a brand new ham when I was down there, but some good people around that area. Man, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna work on that. Let's let the record spin, and when I come back, I'll maybe pull that one out of my back of my mind there.
All right, let me make sure I've got it. Okay, guys. I think the rotation is going to go me, Ryan, Mark, Bob, and Matt. So we got 5 of us. Ryan, take it away. You're going to pass it to Mark. Mark, you're going to pass it to Bob. Bob, you're going to pass it to Matt.
That'll work, Dustin. I appreciate that. Looking forward to some of that. We've got several sites in the, I don't know, anywhere from San Antonio all the way to Baytown coming up pretty soon. We put in lots of towers, and we've got lots of them slotted for the future here this year, but hopefully we can get them done. We've got a lot in the cold north, so we kind of got to knock those out before it gets cold, before September, I guess you could say. But a couple sites in Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota. We got to get those out of the way ASAP. We are currently in Atascosa, and then I've got a guy in Raymondville right now, which is just kind of northeast of South Padre Island. Another one kicking off in Iowa here as soon as the contractor gets their stuff together. But we're all over the place, man. I love what I do. It's pretty boring if you explain it to somebody. People ask, and I'm like, yeah, it's not that cool, but I like it. So anyway, I guess to Mark, if I remember right.
Yep, that's me, K3NBC. Yeah, like I said, give me a shout. We can go grab a bite to eat or something, or just meet up with a face-to-face QSO type thing. That'll be cool. Somebody had mentioned, I don't remember, it may have been Matt, one of the things that's cool about the Clear Node is that it not only does Allstar, it does Echolink, and it also does DMR, and it allegedly can do D-Star, but it's not really set up to do that, and it's got about 4 or 5 other digital modes that it can do. So I mainly got it because it could do Allstar and it could do Echolink, and the DMR was just like the cherry on top of it. And it's about one of the only ones I think that can do all of the major nodes. And I don't remember who's next. I think it may be Matt was next, or Bob.
Bob is next. LYJ, if you're still there, Bob, take it. All right, nothing heard. Matt, take it away.
Thanks, Dustin. Hey, yeah, Mark, QRM, its counterpart is QRN, nature-induced noise. I'd much rather hear that than QRM. But, yeah, Ryan, that's a QSL card, buddy. And everybody, yeah, they all send them out. It's a cool thing to have. I haven't gotten any yet, so lucky you, man. And Dustin, I got your message. Copy that. I'll be waiting for you to hit me up. Looking forward to it, man. I'm so excited to see this 4014, man. It's gonna be a blast. Even my son, he's all fired up about it. So over to you, Dustin, KF8 GGM.
All right there, Matt. Yeah, I'll type down your number and I'll give you a holler when we get out there. And like I said, we're gonna see the thing there, and yeah. So there you go. But yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you out there. And I'll tell you what, Ryan and Mark, if you guys get together, you better take some photos for us. That'd be pretty cool too. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the big boy. I've been looking forward to it for quite some time. Like I said, I plan to see it twice on Monday. And then again, I'm going to go see it in July when it's in Fostoria for a 9 to 3 deal. It's going to be there for hours. So looking forward to that. And boy, I had something else, but I don't remember what it was. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to leave a pause for a minute, see if anybody else wants to jump in there. And if nobody does, Ryan, you go ahead and take it away.
Juliet, Lima, Sierra, John, how you doing? I was listening in this whole time. I just thought I'd pop in. I'm going to clear off, though, guys. It was nice net tonight, Dustin. Good job, as always, and good to be listening on you newbies and otherwise radio folks. Good rag chew. Carry on, folks. Some of us have to work in the morning.
73, John. Have a great night. Great to hear you, and we have to catch up soon and do some socializing. This is KD8EPC. Take it away, Ryan.
I can't seem to remember that guy's name there from the Houston area, but I did frequent a fellow in the Conroe area as well, which I think is northeast of Houston. That area is really cool, and Baytown has a killer restaurant, like O'Malley's, O'Shaughnessy's, O'Shannon's or something on the bay, which was really cool. I stopped by that. They had some live music, kind of an acoustic set, and great prices on beer, if you like that sort of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I was just looking at just Nick there. He wants us to shut up. I hear you, buddy. It's okay. I'll shut up. Yeah, back to you, Mark.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, y'all talking about the big boy. When I was growing up back in junior high school, this will sound so nerdy, I was the president of our railroad fan club. Model railroads and the real thing, and we got a film from Union Pacific talking about the big boy and how amazing and stuff it was, and that was just one of those things in my head. It's a shame that I grew up in a time where I will never see one of those things operating. And I mean, 2 years ago, 4014 came through Houston, and it blew my mind that they actually spent all that time. I think they spent more than 10 years rebuilding that locomotive. So that was really impressive to see. So anyway, Matt, your turn.
Thanks for that, Mark. Yeah, I've been into steam engines since I was a little kid, man. Had a American Flyer train set. It was a Challenger. And man, I loved that thing. I played with it so much, I ran it out to death. But also, Dustin, not sure how much you're going to be in Fostoria, but on July 13th, 4014, is going to be in Rocky River about 11:30. I don't know when she hits Fostoria, but Rocky River is at 11:30 on the 13th of July. Over to you.
All right there, Matt. I'll have to check that out on the 13th of July. I think they're going to be on Fostoria on the 14th or 15th. I have it written down on my calendar there, so there you go. Boy, I had something else, but yeah, I'm just really excited about seeing the big boy there. It's going to be fantastic because, it doesn't come to the East Coast, and probably the next time it will, if it ever does again, it'll be 50 years from now, and who knows what'll be happening then. So very excited to see that piece of history. Last year, we have a Steam in the Valley at the Cuyahoga Valley National Park every year. It's actually going on now, and the Indiana Railroad Historical Society brings the Nickel Plate Railroad 765 steam engine through, and last year they brought it right through Medina, and that is just so cool to see that train just flying through there with its billowing smoke and its cool whistle. It's the coolest thing ever. So there you go, and I guess we need to stop on Discord, guys. So that's the story there. Anyhow, boy, I had another thought, but it went in one ear and right out the other. So take it away there, Ryan. KJ5MCV from KD8EPC.
Yes, sir. Ryan here, KJ5MCV, and solid pump the brakes from me on Discord. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll shut up. All this talk about trains, man, we don't have those around here. But speaking of trains, dude, I'm not a TV guy. The TV has no bearing on my life whatsoever. Movies, I totally suck at pop culture and funnies from different movies, and I guess that's just the way it is. I didn't do it on purpose. It just doesn't, I don't know, it's not my thing. But my absolute favorite show on television, I learned about, 10 years after it was on television, was Deadwood, and something about the American history and them speaking in, period correct English. Man, it just hooked me in the lip, and I couldn't get away from it. Victorian is what I meant to say. I couldn't get it out of my mouth. But there's another show called Hell on Wheels. I'm sure since you guys are all trained guys, that's your jam too. But dude, talk about a killer show on television. I absolutely loved it. The wife, she didn't much care for, nudity and lots of F-bombs with the Deadwood, but that is something we did enjoy together for a while, was Hell on Wheels, and I turned a couple of friends onto it. Man, they couldn't get enough of it. What a fantastic show that turned out to be. And it, scratched the itch of the American history stuff too, period correct, and so on. So very cool. Anyway, I'll shoot that off to the next guy. I guess it's Super Southern Mark. What do you think about Deadwood, buddy? Or no, sorry, Hell on Wheels.
Never seen it. It's interesting. I've been in the television business for 40 plus years, and I, for the most part, lost complete interest in broadcast television about 3 or 4 years ago. And so most anything that I watch is, I'll either binge something on, one of the many hundreds of streaming services, and that's about it. The only thing I generally will watch on TV these days is live sports, and I'm a Formula One fan and an Astros baseball fan. But other than that, fellas, I'm probably going to be calling it a night in about 2 minutes. I am, as we say in the broadcast business, fading to black. This is K3NBC. I am out of here.
Your turn, Matt.
All right, Mark. Well, 73, see you, buddy. It was good talking to you. And get some sleep, man. Media days, I hear. Media is rough, so get all the sleep you can. Yeah, Dustin, I grew up in southwestern PA, and all coal mining towns. Man, we had every train imaginable come through about a mile from where I used to live. As kids, we would all go down by the tracks and just watch them all go by. A lot of times engineers and the brakemen would throw candy at us. So that was kind of cool. Back to you.
That is very cool. We have just a Wheeling and Lake Erie line that runs through the middle of town, and I see a lot of cool regular trains on that, and that's about it for us. But when I was a kid, I used to go hang out up near Cleveland. My grandma and her friend would drive me and her grandson up to Lindale. They had a Lindale train yard there, and we used to watch all the trains. They'd be making trains and taking apart trains and switching cars and all kinds of stuff. And the engineer and conductor would stop their train and bring us juice boxes and cool stuff. And that's where I first got hooked on trains, and I've loved them ever since. And the female friend just recently turned me on to this hotel that's Cabooses. We're going to go stay at over in Pennsylvania, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fantastic. It's like 42 or 43 cabooses that have been turned into hotel rooms, so that's going to be fabulous. I do want to say 73 to Super Southern Mark there. K3NBC. It was great to have a BeaconNet crew after party. That's really cool there. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll turn it back to Ryan, KJ5MCV from KD80PC.
Well, thank you, Dustin. This is Ryan, KJ5MCV, and I was just kind of in the back of my mind thinking, we do have a pretty major rail yard here on the west side of Tulsa, Burlington, Northern, Santa Fe, and I think it's the convergence, I don't know, I'd have to Google it, but it's the convergence of a bunch of tracks around there. And the little town that I grew up in, Wagner, Oklahoma, which houses the lake that I frequent quite a bit, Fort Gibson Lake, where all the catfish population has been dented by me and my little crummy boat, or my crappie boat, not to be confused with crappie boat. There's 2 train lines that go through there. It's amazing to think back and kind of reflect on that, what it takes to create a town, and back when, man, if you had a railroad, you had something going. So I heard some of the history of Wagner, Oklahoma was quite a bit farther west
as it settled, and then as the train line came through, it just kind of moved to the east, and the town was created via the train line that runs through there. So there's still a bunch of really neat stuff that is housed and transported on trains. It's just kind of outside of your view. So I like it that you like it. That's freaking neato. I'm going to start paying more attention to that, and you guys have piqued my interest in the train world. Speaking of the propulsion, I don't know, the power in which they're used is, what they use now is kind of crazy. Diesel over electric generator, so that's kind of neat. Far cry from steam, though.
Take it, Matt. You're up.
Hey, Dustin, is that the place that you're talking about is in Lancaster, PA?
To be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure where it is. I know it's the Amish country part of PA there. Give me 1 second here, and I'll tell you exactly where it is. Because I know we're planning to go there, and then we're going to also go to that smorgasbord place that's the biggest hotel or biggest buffet in the country. So I guess this place is in Ronks, PA. I don't know where that is, but there you go. It's called the Red Caboose Motel at Paradise Station.
Yeah, copy that. That's near Lancaster, PA. It's on the other side of the state from where I used to live. But yeah, man, you're gonna like it there. I have had many friends go there. They love it. They rave about it. I got one friend who goes I think it's twice a year. He's been doing it for I don't know since they've been open. But yeah, you're gonna love it, man. It is super cool.
Well, very cool there. I hope I do. I think I will. I'm a train nerd. I love everything trains. And Jody, if you're still listening, I know you are. Thanks for sending me that schedule. I've seen it, but I didn't have it handy. So there you go. Ryan, take it.
Well, I appreciate that, Dustin. Ryan, KG5MCV here again. Man, it's been great chatting with you guys. Absolutely adore you boys in Ohio and all your shenanigans. So it's been a lot of fun being in New Ham and getting the open arms like everybody, Boredom Breaker and the Beacon, that is the top of my schedule. I look forward to it big time. But I'm floating. I have to pee. My eyes are about to float. And I think, it's getting towards the 11 o'clock hour here, even later for you. So I'm going to duck out into the shadows with great thanks for everybody. Unplug this node and put all my stuff together so I can get to work tomorrow at a decent hour. So anyways, I'll say 73s to everybody. Thanks so much for hanging around and BSing. This is a lot of fun. And I'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure, guys. This is Ryan, KG5MCV, and back to Matt. Talk to you guys later.
KG5, NBC, KFHGGM. Ryan, it's always awesome talking to you, man. You're a good dude. Love to meet up with you sometime in person. I think we'd have a blast. But yeah, man, I love the ham radio world, man. Everybody's very, very accepting and willing to teach, and it's an awesome community. I'm so happy to be a part of it, and this is awesome. So, Dustin, back to you, buddy.
All right there, Matt. Well, great to hear you out there, and we'll say 73 to Ryan. And I'll tell you what, I think I'm about the same fate here. My time is not long for this world. My eyes are getting heavy, so I think I'm going to say 73 too. Finish this beer here real quick, take the dog out, and head to bed. So, Matt, thanks for sticking around. Ryan, thank you. Thanks to everybody. Great net, great times, and a great group. And I'm looking forward to meeting up with you there Monday. It'll be nice to finally get an eyeball QSO. So, with that, this is KD8EPC. I'm going to say 73, and I'll be clear on your final there, my friend.
KD8EPC, KF8 GGM. And same to you, brother. It was really good talking to you. Really looking forward to meeting up with you, man. Yeah, it's definitely, I think it's time due. So, yeah, thanks again. And I'm clear, KF8 GGM.